Well, Pixel Pusher Creative Services is a video production and animation company. We're part of Berry Creative Services and do more of the animation and graphic related projects that come our way. For example, we design graphics for television and multimedia, as well as create 3D animations and animated logos, corporate videos, live conferences, press conferences, and seminars. We do 2D and architectural animation, as well as visual effects for video. Well, TV Gwinnett, Emory University, Dejoyo Pools, Woodham's Eye Clinic, Atlanta United, and many other businesses. Often we work indirectly with clients through advertising agencies by teaming up with their creative directors to augment what they can offer. Graphic design for web, print, and trade show displays are just some of the projects that we assist with other creatives. Right now we're doing a series of 3D character animations for an author for the release of his new book. The original script was calling for a small group of people in a library to hold a mock presentation. The budget was very limited, and I thought this project might work better as a 3D animation. We created a 3D digital double, kind of doppelganger, if you will, and other characters for the audience. This allowed us to place him in a computer-generated set with avatars listening to his talk without having to manage personnel schedules or even scout a location. We create all kinds of characters for commercials and video game production. This particular project involves sculpting a 3D digital double of our author. His name is Andrew. We use photogrammetry or 3D scanning to capture his shape and texture. Once we have that, we move to sculpt and craft a computer-generated photorealistic animatable character like you would see in a Pixar animated movie or a video game. Andrew's character has expressions and the ability to talk and move like our real-world Andrew. We sculpted visemes, the shape your mouth makes for sounds of speech, so our avatar, Andrew, could talk. We use this and several other techniques to capture his body movement and expressions that bring him to life. The goal was to make the animations realistic, but we had limitations on how far we could go due to time and budget constraints. I'm really happy with how things turned out and developed. We created his book as well in 3D, and the Oxford Library and supporting assets, the furniture, his clothing. It can take sometimes a week or more per character from start to finish. Other characters may only take a couple of days to rough out depending on the complexity of the animation or the task we need to accomplish. Pixel, our company mascot, is a very simple model and isn't even capable of speech, but it took several days still to put them together. Sometimes we build physics into our model and clothing. In the case of Pixel, we had some fun getting his hair to look just right. We toyed with AI and a voiceover sample, and they're amazing, but when it comes to 3D modeling, it's just not there yet. We have to use many different software packages that take a fair amount of skill to pull off what we're trying to do here. Character animation is so much better than it was even 5 years ago. Things were much more complicated then. I've been into 3D since 1987, and character animation was crazy hard because we were limited to the computers we had. Today, even one really fast machine can accomplish a lot, not to mention what several can do in a render farm. Well, each frame of an animation must be rendered or completed to have a resulting picture. There are 30 frames in 1 second of animation or video, so it can take sometimes 2 minutes per frame to get a picture. And having to do that hundreds and even thousands of times can take a while. Well, this particular project took about a month and a half, which is kind of unusual for what we do, but it really just depends on what's involved. How many characters? Is it a logo? Is it a graphic element that I'm working with their ad agency or the client? Is a script already been developed, or do we need to help them develop the script and the idea? So that also involves a lot of back and forthing. So, just really depends on how much legwork has been done at the front end and what we have to do to get in their mind's eye. You could really spend a lot of money doing 3D or animation or a video project. But typically, if you're a good, production that's fairly short, it can range, could be as $3,500 or it could be tens of thousands of dollars. Just really depends on, what's involved. But yeah, feel free to give us a call or visit our website. And I always encourage people to go to the website and really look around and poke and look at the different videos. That kind of gives you an idea of what's in our wheelhouse, but it also may spark, hey, that looks pretty cool. I like that type of style or something like that. So yeah, I encourage everybody to go, to the different website. We got thepixelpusher.com and we have berrycreative.net, and just poke around, kind of get an idea of what we do. And feel free to give us a call. We can talk about your project.